I was hoping that this is a big institution. It should have something. But the institution had nothing. That was too sad. So I was like, I had all these dreams, all these visions and ideas of things, development on Yantamin and then we have nothing in our account. Where are we going to start? So Atana Konyoko Hayalo, Nila for development or Jan, Ibakalal coming Rohingya Kaknyame and then Talib, Faisita, Banta Dunia Koneta, Dani Roke, in a Sokodola in a development because local government, there's no money here, there's no money here. Guy, let me tell you something. I'm not going to beg anybody. I came from the West. I'm not going back there to beg them. I came to prove to them that Africa, we can stand on our own feet. I'm not going to beg anybody. Guy, I want all the money Minka Bonham from our own taxpayers. Mota Sunyala Godenje. That's what we're going to use and build our own Babylon for ourselves. Guy, we are not going to be indebted to anybody. Kabiringo Fire Atata. So every day, so I keep saying statement on Kabiri, a 1 month statement. I realized that because 16 million came in, 16 million went within the space of 30 days. Wow. I said, this is a joke. So the next minute I went to the council, I brought in thresholds. I said, nobody can withdraw certain amounts without my approval. And I pushed it on. Kabiru Wanata, they did their politics. Some of the other councillors, for approval, cannot vote. It's like the name voting Bekela, it will only be UDP councillors, Miniba Bakla, and then it will look like it didn't have the backing of all the political parties that we are divided. So I put those councillors together. I said, look, Almandaran Dejang, you know, Ndefana Mandra Lejang. International Bay, we are here for the people of West Coast. Google in the more full at drone nebija wara most of a mona. Well, like a West Coast uncle kudu bedom. Yeah. O mo fula mo sabo le la vanda na to le kelo ke nen tol kelata ndole tara kelo le tol ba sunyalo de ba samma tol ba do mo rek anga to la mo le fuaria ndela mo le fuaria nothing the next 4 5 years in the fenne achieve la ja but that's what they've done to the previous council ibele divide tay man fenke no mo bebe nyo koma le be nyo bole la ba fala nyo e bata nyam pati kar le bata nyam ngoy if we nin tol fane o dade jak we will not deliver, and then our people will be the big losers. They are the biggest criminals in this world. I'll see a even file a no can a kudo beta. Atole na jibe 4 bendel affect the faba to affect. And then number 2, this is how it works here. Nalman, if you don't support me on this, you're going to need the chairman to support you for whatever projects you're going to have. If you don't support me, I don't support you. So we become enemies from day one. Simple. Because coming after I was ready for the battle. And I am ready for the fight. So I can fight with any one of them. And I told them, every one of you, I can fight with you from day one up to the next 4 years if you want. Because I am not here to joke. I am here to work for the people of West Coast. So I don't want to mix that with anything. So they all agreed. They said, look, it's a community before we're not going to accept that. We have to change. And we are in agreement for the change. You know? Yeah. So we passed the thresholds. So Kabirun Wakeda, that's when we realized anyhow. So Kabirun account control. Then we started paying back the debt. From the minus 10 million plus to Ngao Bejo for janding around December, October, Benasila, Ngao Be Claire. And we were still able to do some other developments, you know. But in Adaminge, in Adaka from outside. So Ning revenue was like 3 million they were bringing on a weekly. Revenue in Tataka reduced to almost like 900,000 weekly. So even to pay the salaries became a struggle.
6 months ago, like Alain Julol be clear.
The bank account will be bonded from minus, and we brought them all to credit. So what
a tremendous achievement. What kind of mashallah.
Well, we brought them all to credit, and then somewhere around the ending of February, we were already having about 20 million in our accounts. So that was why we disbursed 14 million. Now, they were well entrenched in the council. Yes, support so dum bakele jeng na dimbaya belebe council. But you see, jen ding fula bebe system okono. Adin sabale benunje.
Wow.
Adim musudo ndolo ngatarle yo fenkele o suspend no indefinitely because oka invoice all data from outside ga vai rohi jeng oka invoice all data outside aka funds collection oka na kodo be kata so yo bonni system janne ndol fon kana itol fon ya jelo ko ota tambita itol fon le yo bonni itol fon le yo bonni janne ndol kana ndol na dingol min bendaji wala Suleiman Jengti and then we realized ko dindo fon am je ga boy by set jeng and then ala broda bije ala broda do fanam bije a bitam bije ala other cousins all bije it was
so you atol la nyindula kata Jenkunda la tidi.
It was Jenkunda. So you literally went into Jenkunda and you waged a war against the Jenkunda family. So this is the situation. It wasn't easy. Literally, I would enter into BAC. The only people that I would probably greet with, Walamona Consulolti, and then some other few staff, so Bini Alongo, they realized the situation of BAC was at a sustained nola for and the changes ming yininka walam quote me ala wala belaban because sign you get a modul ka information of deal ko dol bi je wol ka ga fo mo ko nyima fallong nyin sa jonga bonni no jang jonga jongate. So these people were very powerful in the government structure. And then Barrow from Bekoma, the whole state house apparatus Bekoma. They want you to believe governor of Bekoma, governor of West Coast Bekoma. Every one of Walanda Nako Prim, a security belevena and a norma, police all and everybody. You see what I mean? But and then you can meet and you will Yanks Nimbanko Mazakunda Bele from Malaf Yanks, the Mazakunda Bele ba Akeleka Nyente Melaja. So you will dinu mol so mojama malafi to side with us. But yalong I was well prepared for it. So I was ready. Neil of a physical fight, I was ready for it. Neil of a movement, I was ready for it. But we have to end it because Wokodo Mankela Koditi. They might have it as they are Kunda, but the money there did not belong to them. So I know that, and I know ko Womol. We jikole sodonde do wala ne carte o fagni andon kabir metala ngalla hido le ta wala hido kuma da bagale I cannot betray that. So annatram be fala o kanne pour ala ya lonko ngalla hido min tambe wala timmanne ka. It's very important, you see. And then mbekelo min vanan ke kay mbekelo kay ga molle min ya lonko, they are very, very poor. And you know, say who, if I tell you from January to now, hadama demu min durunata BAC, mi alunka bulukensa manta, we had to give them something. Uranjala lemod, the danino koleata, and all these things is uncountable. Every day every week, mulsina with all kind of problems. We have to respond in kind because they sorted no, but we don't let you go empty-handed. We try and give you something, provided you bring us something mialonko is tangible to prove ko yin mukule di mantara makeup kan kurang le bala ala doctor fenko, and we try and help them with that. We've been doing that from day one. But we are able to do that is because we are been able to control Molla Kodo. You know, because it's not few people who came from benefit ala. So Kabirin work be on. You can imagine ngaminge hani officer la chabol nge bele falling. Ni betala misiro to mola kalo ayla sama do mo tabe ko ni wande sama do la ka disappear. Sometimes alka futana nali adare in ye malo fu tonde la va munko yenyu munko jere ka munko mini e ka munko tarangane 6 kilo lu mala e ka munko ayol le ko te bol faila te ka kuol ke case cadre ba vele ha nying na dol fon ya vele ko ninga nyi sango fon December fon ninga o fon baluno
ninga ke tratin
e kala fele e ka fole pour y fon tulo e amoy.
Wow.